Imagine receiving your performance review. You read through positive comments, feeling a sense of accomplishment. Suddenly you stumble upon a less than glowing remark. Confusion sets in. This mix of positive and negative feedback can be unsettling. It's natural to feel a wave of emotions: confusion, frustration, even self-doubt. The initial wave of emotions is a natural human response. Don't suppress them. Acknowledge your feelings. This is the first step to moving from confusion to clarity. Remember, mixed feedback is more common than you might think. It's not a sign of failure. Performance feedback is intended to be a roadmap for growth. It should highlight strengths, pinpoint areas for improvement, and ultimately help us perform better. However, this well-intentioned process can sometimes feel like navigating a labyrinth. Why? Because feedback is often subjective, shaped by individual perspectives, experiences, and even unconscious biases. Different managers have different leadership styles. Some prioritize meticulous attention to detail, while others value big-picture thinking. These differences can lead to varying interpretations of performance, resulting in mixed feedback. Additionally, organizational structures and internal politics can sometimes influence the feedback we receive. To effectively navigate mixed feedback, it's essential to understand the potential reasons behind the inconsistencies. One lens through which we can examine this is social influence. Our perceptions and judgments are often shaped by the social groups we belong to and the opinions of those we respect. Imagine a scenario where a manager receives positive feedback about your work from a colleague they highly regard. This positive input might unconsciously influence their overall perception of your performance, even if they have minor reservations of their own. Another crucial aspect to consider is the presence of competing agendas. In any organization, individuals and departments may have different priorities and objectives. These differing goals can sometimes manifest as conflicting feedback. For instance, your team might prioritize speed and efficiency in project completion. At the same time, another department, relying on your team's output, might value thoroughness and attention to detail above all else. This discrepancy in priorities could lead to feedback that seems at odds. Section 5. Turning confusion into clarity, practical steps to take charge. Instead of feeling disheartened by mixed feedback, view it as an opportunity for growth. Mixed feedback can be a valuable tool for personal and professional development. How? By taking proactive steps to understand and address the inconsistencies. Start by organizing the feedback into categories. Begin by carefully reviewing all the feedback received. Take your time to read through each comment thoroughly. Highlight areas of agreement and discrepancy. Use different colors to mark positive feedback and areas needing improvement. Don't just focus on the what of the feedback, but also the why. Understanding the reasons behind the feedback is crucial. Try to understand the rationale behind each comment. Ask yourself why the feedback was given and what the underlying message might be. Are there specific examples or situations mentioned? Look for concrete instances that illustrate the feedback. This analytical approach will help you identify patterns and potential root causes of the mixed feedback. By recognizing these patterns, you can develop a clearer understanding of your strengths and areas for improvement. Once you have identified the patterns, set specific, actionable goals to address the feedback. Create a plan to implement changes and track your progress over time. Celebrate small victories along the way, acknowledge your progress, and use it as motivation to continue improving. Finally, seek additional feedback regularly. Continuous improvement is a journey, and ongoing feedback will help you stay on track and achieve your goals. Section 6. The art of the ask: how to initiate a constructive conversation. Once you've had time to process the feedback, seek clarification from your manager. Frame your approach as a desire for growth and development, not confrontation. A solutions-oriented mindset is crucial for a productive conversation. Begin by acknowledging the positive feedback received. Express gratitude for their insights, then gently steer the conversation towards the areas of inconsistency. Use phrases like, "I'm keen to understand how I can further improve in," or "could you provide more context around?" Section 7. Mastering the feedback conversation. Turning talk into action. During the conversation, actively listen to your manager's perspective. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand their viewpoint. Resist the urge to become defensive. Instead, focus on finding common ground and mutually agreeable solutions. Remember, effective communication is a two-way street. Be open to hearing constructive criticism and be willing to acknowledge areas where you can improve. The goal is to transform the feedback session from a potentially uncomfortable experience into a collaborative, problem-solving opportunity. Section 8, Case Studies Navigating Mixed Feedback in Real-World Settings. Let's look at a real-world example. Imagine a software developer who consistently delivers projects on time and within budget. This developer is known for their technical skills and efficiency. However, despite their technical prowess, they receive mixed feedback regarding their code documentation. This feedback is crucial as it impacts the team's ability to understand and maintain the code. Some colleagues praise their clear and concise documentation, appreciating the straightforwardness and ease of understanding. On the other hand, others find it lacking in detail, which can lead to confusion and misinterpretation of the code's functionality. This discrepancy in feedback can be challenging for the developer as they strive to meet the expectations of all team members. In this scenario, the developer could initiate a conversation with their manager to address the mixed feedback. This proactive approach can help in understanding the root cause of the differing opinions. During this discussion, the developer can highlight the discrepancy in feedback and seek clarification on the team's documentation standards. This can be an opportunity to align their work with the team's expectations. They could ask specific questions like, what level of detail is considered ideal for our team's documentation standards? This question can help in setting a clear benchmark for future documentation. Additionally, they could inquire, are there any specific examples of areas where my documentation could be improved? This can provide concrete feedback that the developer can act upon. By addressing the mixed feedback directly and seeking specific guidance, the developer can improve their documentation skills and better meet the needs of their team. This approach not only enhances their work, but also fosters a culture of open communication and continuous improvement within the team. Section 9. From conflict to growth, shifting your perspective on mixed feedback. By engaging in open communication and seeking concrete examples, the developer can gain a deeper understanding of their manager's expectations and identify areas for improvement. This process involves asking clarifying questions and actively listening to the feedback provided. It's important to approach these conversations with an open mind and a willingness to learn. They might discover that different projects require varying levels of documentation and that what works for one project might not be suitable for another. This realization can help in tailoring their approach to meet the specific needs of each project, or that there are specific tools or templates they could utilize for better clarity. Utilizing these resources can streamline their workflow and enhance the quality of their work. It's about finding the right tools that align with the project's requirements and the team's expectations. The key takeaway here is that mixed feedback, when approached constructively, can be a catalyst for growth. Instead of viewing it as criticism, see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Constructive feedback can highlight areas that need attention and provide a roadmap for professional development. It provides an opportunity to refine skills, broaden perspectives, and ultimately become more effective in the workplace. Embracing mixed feedback with a positive attitude can lead to significant personal and professional growth. It encourages continuous learning and adaptability, which are essential traits in today's dynamic work environment. Section 10, the power of a solutions-oriented mindset, turning challenges into opportunities. Approaching mixed feedback with a solutions-oriented mindset is crucial. Instead of dwelling on the negative or feeling disheartened by the inconsistency, shift your focus to finding actionable solutions. View the feedback as a puzzle to be solved, a challenge to be overcome. This positive and proactive approach will not only help you navigate the complexities of mixed feedback, but also demonstrate your maturity, willingness to learn, and commitment to professional growth. Section 11. Embracing the journey, continuous learning and development. Remember, mastering the art of interpreting and addressing mixed feedback is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about developing your self-awareness, honing your communication skills, and embracing a growth mindset. By viewing mixed feedback as an opportunity for learning and development, you can transform a potentially stressful situation into a springboard for professional growth and success.